Stormwater. I think of it as rain or snow melt that flows through cities, parks, businesses, industries, homes, pretty much anything that goes into the infrastructure, that MS4 system, and then is ultimately discharged to waterways, surface waters, groundwater, rivers, streams, wetlands, all that good stuff. And then I just wanted to go into a couple different facts about it. So stormwater often discharges through infrastructure that's owned and operated by the city or county. Sometimes it's also a Department of Transportation system or a university. So it often discharges through that infrastructure. It sometimes discharges through privately owned infrastructure. So that's kind of where businesses and industry come into this, where see this photo has a kind of a tree-lined swale or infiltration system in their parking lot. That's often owned by that privately owned entity, and then usually will then connect back to that city or county system. So what we would call that is there's a privately owned stormwater control in the parking lot that then discharges to the city or county infrastructure. Stormwater almost always discharges to surface water or infiltrates to groundwater. So you can see in both of the previous two photos, there's like a rock-lined ditch that's discharging potentially both to groundwater, but also being conveyed through that inlet at the end. That tree box filter is designed to infiltrate stormwater but likely has an overflow to a public system. And then, of course, the photo here is an outlet to a stream. So that's a stormwater outlet where it discharges ultimately to the waterways. And then stormwater controls are often, if not always, designed for capacity and only sometimes designed for water quality treatment. But all stormwater controls require regular maintenance. So you can see my photo there. There's trash chock full in this what we call a catch basin. That's the area kind of underneath a stormwater inlet. And then those two discharge pipes on the top and bottom, those are where the stormwater fills up and then ultimately discharges or connects back to another system. So these are designed to receive a certain amount of pollutant loading, but do need to be maintained, right? So sometimes they fill up with sediment. This one has been filled up with some trash. So this kind of is a great segue into why do we care, right? Because and the meat of it is because stormwater often flows untreated to waterways. So this is a photo I took. I won't tell you where in Utah County, but it is in Utah County, and you can see that there's a discharge pipe to a stream. But also what you can't see in this photo is just above this discharge pipe is a stormwater inlet bed. You know, the common ones that you see just along the curb, right? So that what that shows us or what we need to know from this is that essentially water or whatever washes with that stormwater discharges through that inlet and almost immediately into this waterway. So that's why we care.